VeriPlate engaged.
Lighthouse Point police are using the new high-tech system to take pictures of every single vehicle coming in and out of their city. Local 10's Jeff Wines here tells us why Big Brother is watching.
All of our streets were covered. All of our access streets around the perimeter of our community.
There are 26 of them up and pointing down, and the message from the Lighthouse Point police chief is crystal clear.
We put the cameras up there for the protection of the people that live in Lighthouse Point. If you're not getting into trouble and you're not doing anything wrong, you got nothing to worry about.
It's called a license plate recognition system. Cameras actually take shots of the rear end of every vehicle coming in and out of Lighthouse Point.
We're not using the system to track and follow people.
The tag information is immediately sent from camera to computer inside the police department, and through modern technology, the plates are automatically run through several local, state, and federal databases. If there's a hit, if there's suspicious activity, a screen like this pops up, and an officer is dispatched.
We've recovered stolen tags, we've recovered stolen vehicles. We've located missing persons that were reported from outside our area. It was helpful in placing a vehicle that was involved in a bank robbery at a location in close proximity to where our bank was robbed.
Cost of the system you're looking at, $200,000. The best part, no taxpayer dollars were used. The Lighthouse Point Police Department using seized forfeiture funds. Basically, the criminals are now paying to catch the criminals. The cameras can capture up to 70 images a second. They've been up in Lighthouse Point since the middle of January.
We've captured about 1.8 million tags in about a 6-week period. I think it's going to serve as a deterrent for crime in our community.
Drive around.
Officer Matt Zeller, out on road patrol.
We're on the Hotel Delta.
While driving, he types in license plate numbers. He's checking for bad guys, but that takes time.
Mainly on my computer while driving.
Now, these cameras on the roof of his cruiser do the typing for him.
This really takes a load off the officer because it's looking for those tags without me having to do anything. I can pay attention to the roadway.
Officer Zeller can now run dozens of plates in just minutes. The cameras read license plates in the front, back, and on the side. They automatically match them with lists for stolen cars, sexual predators, Amber Alerts, and gang members.
I don't have to do anything.
In our short ride, the camera caught this guy.
I can count that his license is suspended 1, 2, 3, 4.
Police in York now have another eye to watch for crime, and it's one that could drive by you at any moment without you even realizing it. WBTV's Trent Ferris is live at our South Carolina Bureau with more on how this all works. Please explain, Trent.
Well, the York police have 2 new Chevy Tahoes that have infrared scanning cameras attached to them, and they can read license plates from cars coming and going past the vehicle. Now, Chief Andy Robinson with the York Police Department tells me they are the first agency in York County to have these new cameras, and is a new way to spend less time on the computer in their cars and more time on the streets protecting the citizens.
For decades, new technologies have been helping law enforcement do a difficult job with greater efficiency. Recently, the SPD tested a new product that's revolutionizing the way we find stolen cars and unlicensed drivers.
VeriPlate is a camera system that captures tags using infrared technology. It captures the tag and then gives us a color photo of the car and gives us a location, or actually direction of which the car is heading if we get an alert for a stolen tag or a stolen car or Amber Alert or anything that's in the National Crime Information Center.
Once it captures the tag, you press F1 for a live check. Transfers the tag over automatically and conducts the search.
FCIC clear. 2013 black Jeep.
The Franklin County District Attorney estimates that $1 billion worth of narcotics get smuggled across the North Country border every year. But officials can't know for sure because of the high number of unmanned roads. New license plate readers, though, could help them keep better tabs on the amount of drugs passing through the borders. The devices will be placed in St. Lawrence and Franklin counties on main highways or right-of-way intersections. If suspects are later part of drug seizures, North Country officials can then match up plates and know whether or not the drugs that the suspects were allegedly carrying came through their borders.
Are seeing a spike in stolen license plates here in Charlotte.
It seems thieves have realized it's cheaper and easier to steal your tag instead of paying to get a clunker fixed so that it will pass the state inspection. But Eyewitness News reporter Mark Becker has discovered how police are fighting back on this one. Mark?
Erica, standing out here along North Tryon Street, it's practically impossible to see license tags as they run by at 40 miles an hour. But police now believe they have the weapon to make that happen, and they say it's working.
There's 3 cameras on top of the car.
They look like big binoculars, only with a third eye on the top of Officer Chris Chipman's patrol car. There are 3 of them, and together they don't miss a tag that goes by.
This one, if you're in the left lane and you would be passing cars on the right lane, it would get all the tags for the cars that you're passing.
And it's a great tool for police to deal with a growing problem.
We're finding a large increase in tags being stolen all over the city. North Tryon experienced a significant increase in.
Lieutenant Ken Schul told us tags started disappearing faster after the DMV started requiring inspections to renew your tag.
Suspects that we have arrested said there was one reason only, is because they couldn't pass inspection.
Schul says they've arrested 14 people with stolen tags just in the last several weeks, thanks to those tag readers. To see how it works, we had Officer Chipman put our license plate number in his computer.
I programmed in your tag.
A minute later, he pulled alongside, and watch what happened.
And it takes about a second for it to take a picture and realize that it's stolen.
And about the best defense police tell us you have to something like that is, that's a pretty average screw in the back of our truck, but there are special screws you can buy. I'm told they're sold online that would take a special tool. It would make it much more difficult for someone to take that tag off of your car. Reporting live in North Charlotte, Mark Becker, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.